Let's go.
Welcome everyone to episode, I think, 17 of the Stay Attached podcast. We're joined by a very special guest, the one and only Seattle Surge Pred, aka Amir. He's a Rookie of the Year in 2022, MVP candidate, and he's the first Australian player to win a Call of Duty major. AG, welcome to the show, brother.
Appreciate to be here, brother. Appreciate to be here. Anything for you, though.
Anything. I hit him up a couple days ago. I was in his chat. I was like, yo, want to do the podcast? And he's like, yeah, I'm down. A couple days later, we're doing it, man. AG,
Yes, sir.
he takes care of business. And he's been a very busy guy recently, but we'll get into the rest of that. We'll get into the rest of that later on. But I just want to start, from when you were a young kid, a young lad back in Australia. Do they say lad in Australia or like?
Yeah, they do.
They say, okay. So what was your first video game you ever played growing up?
My first ever video game playing up. Let me try to think. Man, I'm actually trying. Honestly, probably would have been FIFA. FIFA like 07 or something like that. FIFA 06. Yeah, FIFA 06 or 07. That's what my dad and uncles used to play. But that was probably my first ever video game.
Okay, so you're like big into sports games? 'Cause I know you still play 2K and stuff.
Yes, bro, I love sports games. Like, I honestly could have went pro in FIFA. Like, if I didn't go pro in COD, I probably could have went pro in FIFA.
Really? Like are you still that nice at FIFA?
I don't know if I would be that good, but like
you're still
at one point I was really good, yeah.
What's it called? I always watch your stream when you have you're playing Donnie and Tej, just like the 2K wagers, chows and stuff.
Yeah.
I think you were slamming them last night, actually.
I was. I actually always slam them, but I feel bad for them, man. They always end up having arguments because of me.
Really?
Yeah,
No, you're trying to break their team apart, bro. Are you kidding
Literally,
me?
I'm doing early groundwork.
But aside from video games, did you actually play sports growing up?
Yeah, no, I played soccer a lot growing up since I was a little kid. I actually took it very seriously as I was like going through my teenage years. I was like playing semi-pro at one point. But yeah, I was taking it very serious, man. I actually that was like my dream at the time. But you know, unexpectedly, COD just started growing out of nowhere, and it just grew up on me, and I just ended up taking COD very seriously. But yeah, that was I played soccer all the time since I was a little kid.
So pretty much growing up, that was like your dream job, like to be a professional
Yes.
soccer or football player?
Yeah, that was my 100% full dream.
Wait, how far did you get into 'cause I know there's like clubs and there's different like national teams, like the pro
Yeah.
level. Like how far did you get in that realm?
Well, I was like, I think two steps away from like pro in Australia, like 2 steps away. So I was like, there's like where I was, and there's I think one more, and then the pro. So like I was like 2 steps away, and I was like at the time I was like just turned 17, 18. So yeah, I was not bad. It was just like I said, Call of Duty just started becoming a very big hobby of mine, and instead of like practicing for soccer, I sometimes practice COD more, like stay up late, wake up tired, shit like stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I feel like that's happened with a lot of us, and that's happened with me. I was like, I don't want to go to baseball anymore. I just want to go home and play Modern Warfare 3.
Exactly. I was like, I couldn't wait to get back from training to play.
Literally, I was every day. That's all I was thinking about, getting home to play Call of Duty. That's the only thing I look forward to.
Yes, 100%. I lose a game, like a soccer game. I just want to go home and play. I wouldn't even, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't get like as upset and shit like that.
Yeah. Wait, what age were you when you started learning about like competitive or like Call of Duty?
Well, honestly, I was very young. I started playing MW2. Like I don't know how long ago that was. A Black Ops 1 even. Like I was playing back then. I don't know how old I was. I'm 21 now, so I don't know how long ago those games came out, but I was super young. I was just playing with my friends. I was just mucking around.
Yeah.
But I started playing competitively in actually Black Ops 2. Funny enough, there's like a game battles version of like in Australia. It's called Cyber Gamer, and it's like a game battles version in Australia. And I just played with my friends. We made a team, and I'd come home from training and then I just used to play game battle matches and stuff like that.
Were you having back then too?
I actually was. I was diff, bro. But I played I sat on a bed. I played on a massive TV, and I had like a little mic piece headset. I didn't even have a headset. I had like those little mic pieces that people use in drive-throughs. That's what I played with until literally Ghost. I know until World War II.
World War II. When did you learn? So like, when did you start watching like professional COD though? Because I'm guessing you started watching like right in Black Ops 2 then, like when you started taking it serious.
That's when I was watching Black Ops 2. I was watching Black Ops 2 competitively. I was watching like Seth and Karma and all that.
Yeah.
I just remember thinking like, holy shit, they're good, bro. That's when I started playing. That's when I started watching. Like I used to watch Nate Shot and Seth like when they used to do the Road to Master
Oh,
videos
yeah,
on
the league
YouTube.
play.
Yes,
Yeah.
bro. I watched that every day before school, every single day. I'd wake up early and I'd watch that every day.
Hey, what's good, Tom? What's good? Yo, Tom stopping by with the 6913 stuff. That's the go right there. That's my duo.
That's
Tom,
Tom.
what's
That's a
good?
boomer.
Let's get some woomers in the chat, man.
That's
We
a
love
boomer.
Tom. We love Tom. So wait, you watched a lot of like Scum, OpTic, Nation. Like, those are like your go-to guys back in the
Yes,
day.
bro. 100%, without a doubt. That's all I watched. I just watched the league play and like just try to like replicate like what they were doing and stuff like that. We're more surf than they, to be honest, but I was still grinding.
And that's crazy. You could have been sitting alongside Skunk right now. That's crazy to think about, man. That's crazy to think about. But you know, like I said,
Yeah.
we'll get to that later on. We'll get to that later on. So now that you were like watching like all that, you knew about competitive Call of Duty. When was your actual first LAN event?
My first LAN event was in AW. I was
Good
14, maybe.
game.
I think I was 14. Yeah, I was 14. I went with my mum and my brother. I was like a local, like it was like an hour flight from where I lived. I didn't have a monitor back then because I obviously played on a big plasma TV. So I actually, my
Yeah.
friend actually bought me a spare monitor, and yeah, that was my first ever like yeah, LAN tournament, and I actually got to see some players that like the year before that. Like I don't know if you remember. In Ghost, there was like an Australian team that came forth. It was
Oh,
like
at champs?
Dens.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And like Dens and that was I saw some of those players there. It was
Damn.
pretty cool seeing them because they were top four. Well, I don't know how COD Ghost champs work, but like I mean, all I know is they came forth.
No,
And
that's good. I don't think anyone really expected them to like. Wait, wasn't it Trident T1 Daughters?
yeah, Trident
I don't
T1
know
Daughters.
how I
That's
remember
it.
that name, but like
Yes, bro.
that's
That's
really
we,
good to get fourth at champs. And I don't think anyone expected a
Yes,
team from outside of NA to make a run that far. So that's
yes,
really fucking
yes.
good.
So like they were actually like pretty good. Like,
Yeah.
and like I think that year as well, like the Mind Freak team ended up coming fifth at AW
Mm.
champs.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah.
one you won, I think.
Yeah. I think they're always an Australian team that came like within the top 8. But yeah, AW
Yeah,
champs was a good event, man. It was a good
they came fifth. I'm pretty sure fifth or
fifth.
yeah, they came fifth at AW champs. Mind Freak.
Oh, I remember because I think
Fighter, Shocks, Dens, and
I'm
Buzzer. Oh,
pretty
no,
sure there was like consolation
yeah.
matches too. So like if you placed fifth or sixth, you'd get more money. That you'd play the fifth,
Yes,
sixth
yeah,
place
you have to play.
match
Yeah, I know what you're talking
to
about.
get more money if you won
Yeah.
it to place fifth. So
So
like,
they came fifth. Yeah, they
yeah,
came fifth.
that's sick though. So like,
Like,
did you play
yeah.
against them at the LAN?
Nah, I know. I didn't play. I played against the T1 Daughters like a year after. But like
Mm,
the Mind Freak team that came fifth at that champs, I didn't play against them.
okay. And then was this like when you were going to these LAN events and doing all that? Were you in school? Did you have a job? Like,
Nah, I had
what
no
was your
job. I
thing?
just played. I just played soccer in high school.
Oh,
So
okay, okay.
I took like a week off soccer or something like that, and then I just But I was young. I was 14,
Oh,
and then
okay.
yeah, I was going to school as well.
Damn. So you released that. When was that? What game was the first LAN you went to? You said
AW.
AW? It was
Yeah.
AW. And
Yeah.
then fast forward, like when did you start playing like challengers and like all that more serious type of stuff in Australia?
In Modern Warfare when I joined Renegades.
Hmm.
That's when I started playing like actually like I joined Fighter and stuff like that. The like so the year before that at Black Ops 4 I think it was. They ended up winning two opens, like two AM tournaments, the Aussies.
Okay.
They came second twice and won twice. So they were like dominating the AM scene in
Yeah.
Black Ops 4, like super dominating. And I just joined their team in Australia under Renegades in Modern Warfare, and we went on an 18 win streak, like cups, like we won 18 in a row.
Damn.
Um,
How much were you
yeah, and that
making like every time you won that?
like not much, bro, like $200 Australian, which is like
Uh,
100, which is 100 American.
oh, okay. But you were still
Yeah,
just dominating everyone.
yeah, we're just dominating, and I only went to one international tournament. It was actually the first one in Minnesota, and then COVID hit, and then everything went online. But
Yeah.
that Minnesota event is when that was my first ever international AM tournament, like where I played in the pit, and I actually got knocked out by Mac, which is pretty funny to say.
What? You got knocked out by Mac?
Yeah, it was for T3, and I
Damn.
got knocked out.
Damn. So
Yeah, Mac.
you guys made it far though, if that's for T3.
Yeah, we made a T3. Yeah, we made a
Yeah.
T3. We lost to Mac. And we lost every S&D. We lost four S&Ds. So like
You
in
got
winners
nitro?
final. So in winners final to make it to the winners final, we
Yeah.
lost two round 11s, and then in the losers bracket to get to T3, we lost. No, T4, we lost two round 11s as well.
Damn.
And it was against Mac as well.
Now, wait, I didn't know you guys played each other way back in the day. So do you guys still like?
Yeah.
So Max still probably brings it up low key. Like I was smoking you.
Nah,
in the
he doesn't
pit.
even remember. He doesn't. He didn't even remember.
Wait, he didn't even remember he beat you?
Nah, I don't think. I think he did. But bro, back then, Max, I couldn't even see Mac's head. He just hair, bro. He just had hair. It was just a mop on his head.
He did. But Mac also saved our season MW. He was gross at that
He was
game.
godlike at that game.
He
Yeah,
was good at that. Like he was frying that event. I think he
Yeah,
got
nah.
second, but like he fried
Yeah.
every single map in the finals, even though
Yeah.
they ended up losing. Like he
Yeah.
was crazy in that game.
He was good luck at that game.
So it was MW, and then it was Cold War after that.
Yeah, Cold War. And I
Cold
just
War.
played with Luca and Shox ended up coming back from the league.
Okay.
And then it was just me, Shox, Luca, and Fido, and we just played Cold War.
Same type of thing. Like you just ran the cups, destroyed
Yeah.
everyone. What was like?
Yeah.
What were the cups like? Was there any like? Were you guys the only good team in there, or was there like a couple?
No, that year there was
competitive
actually some competitive teams, but like
teams?
I mean for the amount we were playing, like I was honestly playing like other games more than I was playing COD that year.
Really?
Yeah, like it just because after you win 20 tournaments in a row, you know what I mean? Like it's for you, it's like damn, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it's a little like, and people have jobs and like
Oh.
the COD isn't their number one priority over there.
Yeah, that's true. Cause like, I
People
mean,
here just dedicate everything to COD.
yeah, but like in Australia, it's hard to make it out. That's why like there's only been.
Exactly.
I mean, you're the only person that's ever won that's came from Australia and won like an actual major. Like there's been a couple times where like they placed top 4,
Yeah.
top 8 and stuff, but like you gotta consistently do that to like make it a career or make money doing it. So that's
Yeah,
crazy,
100%.
man. You're really that's like in Australia. So when you go back home now, do people just treat you like you're some god? Like, or they see you walking the streets, they're like, "Holy shit, that's Pred," and that's the rookie of the year. Like, what's it like back home with all your friends and family and like all your old teammates and stuff?
Well, my friends actually like for them it's more like they just can't believe like how things have changed so quickly because like I
Yeah.
mean listen like a year ago, you know, I was just in Australia trying to do my thing. And then like now when they see me, just to them it's just mind blowing how things change. And then with my family they obviously love it. I mean they're super
Oh
into it now.
yeah.
Like my dad and my family they all try to get into it and like they actually try to learn the game so they can
Mhm.
actually watch it. But with like people like the Aussie people, like for them it's just more like I mean there's obviously younger up and comers that like see me like wow. But like some of the old heads that I used to play with, like for them it's just like I feel like for them they always knew that like something like this would have happened if that makes sense.
Yeah, they saw potential in you when
Yes,
you were
yeah.
younger. Yeah, they're like, okay, if there's someone that's gonna do it, it's gonna be
Yes.
him.
Yes, yes. So like everyone sort of had that like that thought process. So like when
Yeah,
it came true for them, they weren't as like fully shocked. But obviously like still are because it's pretty
yeah,
crazy.
because you
Because
actually did
making
it.
it out
Like,
from the
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Because making it out from there is super hard, bro. Like actually, honestly, a 1 in a million. Like think about everyone in Australia, the whole entire continent. There's not a single person. Like that's crazy.
that's actually crazy. You're the only person in
Yeah,
Australia to actually do it.
yeah. That
That's
like literally daily.
that's insane. Just one. There's
Yeah,
one person. It's not 2. It's
yeah,
3. It's just one.
yeah. It's
It's
just
just
one
one.
guy from a whole entire place.
Wait,
That to me is crazy.
what was did you like? What was scrims like in Australia? Like, did you guys practice every day? Was it like a couple days, or did you not practice at all because you were just dominating everyone?
No, we'd practice most days. Like I'd say
Mm.
4 times minimum. I mean max, sorry, like 4 times max. We probably wouldn't scrim Fridays, and Saturday, Sunday we'd have the cups. But we'd scrim like
Mm.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for sure. Monday maybe sometimes off. But yeah, it was like 3, 4 times a week.
Okay.
Depend. But yeah, for us it's more like we'd have 2 sets at like 6 p.m. and then 8 p.m. and then like get off, because like people go to work, school, stuff like that.
Damn.
So yeah.
Did you ever have another job besides Call of Duty?
Yeah, I actually did for like a week. Well, I was studying. I was
What was
studying.
this?
I was studying at like university sort of thing. I did like a year of Bachelor of Business. I got like finished that,
Mm.
and I was playing soccer at the time as well and playing COD. I was doing a lot, and
Damn.
I had like and I did a job for like a week. It was like traffic control. I don't know if you know what that is. Do you know what
Nah,
traffic
I have
control
no
is?
idea. You gotta break it down for me.
So it's like do you know when there's like say there's people working on a road or
Yeah,
like
yeah,
working
yeah.
on construction on a road. So there's people that like navigate cars on where to
Oh,
go. Like
okay.
yeah, so I just
So
like it
you
was
were
pretty easy
standing in the
job.
middle of the road, just like go,
Yeah,
stop.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'll do that sometimes, but like sometimes I'll get an easy like job and I just sit in the car for like 12 hours.
and then just like yeah, just getting paid a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, yeah,
Watch
yeah.
some
So
streams or something.
literally, yeah, I'd watch the World Cup and just sit in the car.
But that'd be crazy if I just saw AG with a stop sign in the middle. Just yo, come on, you're good this way. No, hold it. All right, yep, you can walk across the street. Wait, where in Australia? Because wait, do you live like near a big city in Australia?
Nah, where I live in is more quiet. It's more like
Hmm.
out like west suburbs. Like it's a bit more quiet.
What's like the best spots? Like I've never been to Australia. I've always wanted to go. What are the best spots you have to go to in Australia
The best spots. Well, I mean,
for like
depends what you're
fun,
looking for.
vacation, food, just like to see some history? I don't know, see something cool.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
what's the dope
Oh,
spots?
look, Bondi is like everyone that comes to Australia always goes to Bondi. I feel like Bondi
Wait,
is just
Blunder?
Bondi Beach, Bondi Beach, Bondi
Oh,
Beach.
Bondi. Bondi,
Bondi
okay.
Beach, yeah. So everyone that from Australia, like people from Australia go to Bondi because it's just Bondi, but like I feel like people that haven't been to Bondi, they're like traveling, like you have to go to Bondi, bro. Like the beach is just amazing. It's just such a vibe. There's just a lot of beaches. Like there's so many different beaches in Australia, and each beach is like different. Like there's so many different stuffs we can do around it.
Mm,
I feel like the main thing about Australia is just the beaches. I feel like the beaches is what separates it. And like you'd have to go to like Darling Harbour. Darling Harbour is like it's like where all the restaurants are, all the bougie ass restaurants, and it's like on the water. Like it's
that's
super
nice.
nice. Yeah, it's a super vibe.
Wait,
But if
so
yeah,
do you actually go swimming in the ocean when you're there?
yeah, of course.
Are you like, scared of sharks?
I'll be honest. I've been in the water only once, and a shark alarm's gone off. Only once.
Oh hell nah, bro.
So
Oh
like
my
usually what happens is
god.
if the shark is like within a
Hell
certain
no.
radius, like the helicopter sees it and they send off like an alarm. So yeah, like honestly, when I heard that alarm, I'm not even kidding. Like people were legit running on water, bro. Like they weren't even swimming. They're like elevated and just started running. That's how quick people were getting out.
Bro, that would be that's like my worst nightmare. Just like
Same,
you see
same.
everyone sprinting or swimming, sprinting on the
Yeah,
water towards the beach, and then you just hear the
yes,
alarms going off. You
yes,
look
bro.
behind you, you see a huge
Fin.
fin just oh my
Oh,
god, I would
bro. Now
shit.
that is my biggest fear. That actually is my biggest
Honestly, the
fear. I swear
shark
to
would
God.
stop chasing me because I would shit myself and it would smell it and it would mess up the scent. I would be so that's like my biggest fear. I'm not lying, that's my biggest
No,
fear.
I swear to God, that's my biggest fear too. Like my biggest fear is being attacked by a shark. I swear to God, that's my number one fear.
Like a great white, or there could be like a bull
hmm
shark, like those
hmm
mean ones, the bull sharks, the tiger sharks.
Great whites, bro. That's what we have over there.
Oh,
They're
dude,
massive, bro.
wait, dude, I've seen videos. The great whites literally trick shot people out in
No,
Australia.
yeah,
Like
no,
they
no.
jump out of the water.
Trick shot.
Literally, they jump out of the water and bite seals, and they get high. Like they
Yes,
have
bro.
airtime.
They fly. No, they actually fly. And like, bro, when they hit the water, bro, like it just the whole like ocean just shakes, bro. Like they're massive. But yeah, they're scary, bro. They're
I'll
definitely
put,
scary.
yeah, I'm not going in Australia. Like I'm not gonna go that deep in the water. I'm gonna
Nah,
just
yeah,
have
nah,
like,
bro. Trust me, like it's cool. Like what we have is what you have to be more worried about is sometimes is like blue bottles, blue bottles and stuff like
nah,
that.
what's that?
You don't know what blue bottles are?
It's like a fish.
Yeah, no, no, no. It's like a thing that stings you.
Oh, it's like a
It's like a
jellyfish.
it's like a
Stingray.
jellyfish, but like a little one. No, it's a jellyfish, but like a little one. It's called a blue bottle. I don't know what the actual
Mm,
term of it's called, but we call it blue bottles. But like it's like a little mini jellyfish, and like they sting, bro. They
yeah.
sting so bad.
I'm guessing you've been stung.
Yes, like I've been
Oh.
stung one time, and it was on my leg at a beach one time, and it killed, bro. It killed bad. Yeah.
Ooh. So when you're like going out in Australia, let's say you want a night out with some friends, like what's like the
Mhm.
downtown area to hit? If you're trying to go to like some good restaurants,
Um,
maybe a club or bar, like what's the spots out
there's a
there?
few different spots. So there's like obviously in the actual city, like it's like downtown, like the actual city. And there's also like I said before, the Darling Harbour. The Darling Harbour is like the biggest vibe for people that like want a more chill vibe, but like going out still. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
Darling Harbour is just a vibe, bro. Like the whole entire place is a vibe. Like there's bars everywhere, and then there's like mad dinner spots, and there's like. But then
Okay.
if you want to go a bit more rogue and like party, like you go into downtown, and that's where like everyone goes rogue, like until 5 a.m. Like just going rogue partying.
Wait, so is Melbourne or Sydney nicer in your opinion? Like what's better?
Sydney's nicer. For me, Sydney's nicer. I think Sydney's a lot more nicer, and the
Yeah.
weather's better.
Yeah.
The Melbourne weather's a bit more colder, rains more often.
Mm.
But Melbourne does have a better nightlife. I'll give them that. They have better like nightclubs and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
That's well, Sydney's is still very good, but Melbourne is just better.
I feel like I'd like the warm better. Like I'm trying to be somewhere where like it feels good. It's not you don't gotta worry
Yeah,
about
like
the
yeah,
rain and like all the other like
yeah.
BS going on with that. So
Sydney summertime, like peak hot summertime Sydney, like that's a vibe. Like when I went back there, I went on like on like a boat party, and it's like you like it's a massive boat, and it's like
yeah.
you just like riding across the whole like under the harbor bridge and like all that type of stuff, and like it's like a massive boat, and like it's hot,
Damn.
and it's like heaps of people there, and it's just like a super
And
vibe.
then you just guys like your muscles out and stuff, cologne on,
Nah,
shirt
I'm
off.
strictly nah,
They're seeing
nah,
the
I'm strictly
six pack.
business.
Oh, you're
Nah, I'm
shooting
strictly
business.
business.
You're shooting
Yeah, I'm
business.
strict.
Okay. Okay.
I
Okay.
just sit in my section and just I just observe.
Nah, I know. Yeah, I know about you. You just like to chill. You know,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
like to
yeah.
chill and just relax. You like to
Yes,
relax.
yes.
I
That's
respect
that's
that.
my vibe.
So next time, like when you're in Australia, like I gotta pull up and visit. We
Nah,
gotta.
bro, for
I'm
sure.
down for an Australia trip.
Bro, I'm telling
I'm
you now,
down. That
bro,
would be
you guys would
sick.
love it. You guys would love it.
I'm
And like I'm
down.
telling you, and like from expense wise, like Like the US dollar is so much more than
Really?
Australian. So
Is
like
it?
when you go, yeah. So when you guys come there to Australia, like, and you guys bring your guys
We'd be
obviously American
rich.
dollars. Yes, you guys are balling, bro, balling.
Oh, I gotta go to Australia now. I wonder what the conversion rate is.
100%,
I think the chat
bro.
would know.
It's
Chat.
insane.
What's like the conversion rate? Like, is the US dollar like double the Australian dollar? Like, what's
It's
the?
not double, but it's a lot more. So like, let's just say 750 American is like 1,100 Australian.
Oh, damn.
So it's like you get like an extra $400 Australian dollars. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah. And
it's,
damn,
a-
that's
it's
crazy.
like an extra. I don't know what the percentage is, but like it's still good. Like a million American dollars is 1.5 Australian dollars.
Okay. Okay, like you're convincing me now. The beaches, the weather, the boats,
Or
nightlife, the
yes,
dollar will get me further. I'm about to move to
yeah.
Australia.
But do you know what else though? It's
What?
because
What is it? What is it? What is it?
like do you know in like our summertime is in December, January, February, stuff like that. November, like
Mm.
November, October, like
It's like
those.
flipped.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's flipped. So when it's
Yeah.
cold here, it's hot there, and also it's during our off season. So like you wouldn't be playing until like early November,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
So like you'd want to go into Australia like in October, like early October is like would be perfect.
Perfect. Is it humid there?
Nah, not as
Oh
bad
no,
as
it's not
no no
humid.
not nowhere near as bad as Dallas.
Oh yeah, Texas is bad. Texas is bad with the
Dallas
humidity.
heat is insane, bro.
So it's kind of just like dry heat, like it's hot, but like it's not. It doesn't
Yeah,
feel like all
like
sweaty and
if
like
yeah no
sticky and
like
stuff.
yeah you would probably stay near the beaches like so for you it'd be
Yeah,
super breezy like it'd be
I
like
like
LA
that.
weather.
I
Yeah,
like that.
it'd be like LA weather if you're near the beaches because like that's where the ocean is and like the breeze of the like the ocean and stuff.
All right,
It'd be super vibe.
ride it down, man. Ride it
I'm
down.
down,
We're
bro. I'm
going to
gonna be
Australia.
there. I'm there.
I'd be down to pull up. I just need like a spot where I can stream a little bit though.
No, of
I need to
course,
figure that
bro.
out.
Bro. You could get
I need to figure that out.
Insane Airbnb, and just pull up, bro. And like I said, the only bad thing about it is just the flight, bro. The hours
Oh
on the
yeah.
flight.
I feel like if you
It's,
go there, you got to stay for a while. Like if you fly
yeah,
15, 20, whatever, how many hours it
you
is,
gotta
like
stay there minimum 2 weeks.
yeah, like you
Minimum.
got to make it worth it. You can't
Yeah,
just go there for like a couple, like 5 days and then leave again. Like,
yeah.
nah, that
You have
flight's
to.
too crazy. That flight's too
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
All right, we talked about beautiful Australia. I got to go visit now. We got to make it a trip. We would have probably a lot, like way too much fun. We'd probably have
Nah,
way
we
too
would.
much fun.
100%.
We might have to
Way too
do
much.
a little behind the scenes
Yes,
vlog.
yes.
Only
That
a
would be
select
lit.
few people. I don't know if we could make it public because all the
We
fun
have to
we'd
do
be
close
having.
friends or something.
It
Close
would be
friends or
on the
something.
close friends IG stories. So if you guys are acting cool enough in the Twitch chat, we might have to add you to the close friends so you can see what's going down. But that will be, that'll be later on in life. That'll be
Yes,
later on.
yes, for sure.
But bringing it back to Call of Duty. So you were like playing, you were dominating Australia, winning all these challengers tournaments, 20 in a row. But
Yep.
now even having to practice because you're dominating so much. How did it happen? Going in from after Cold War, going into Vanguard. How did you get the offer from Seattle? What were you thinking at the time? Like, were you like, dude, am I ever gonna get an offer? Like, what's going on right now?
Okay, well, funny thing is, heading into Cold War, I was actually, like, I actually it was gonna be me, Paco, Zed, and Dens on Paris in Cold War.
Damn,
That was gonna be the team.
you and Paco would have been crazy. That would have been a
Yeah,
crazy duo.
yeah, it would have been me, Paco, Zed, Dens on Paris. That would have been the team. Like, me and Paco was speaking all the time. Like, me, Paco was speaking. Like, me, Paco, Zed, and Dens were literally in Discords, like, looking for Airbnbs, like, where we're gonna stay, like, what house we're gonna stay at. Like, that's
Damn.
how deep into it we were. And then, one day it just fell through. I can't remember what it was. Something happened. They just wanted to do like I can't remember exactly what happened, but something happened and they just ended up wanting to do something else. So then I ended up having to stay another year, um, in in Australia. And
Yeah.
so halfway through the Cold War season, Brendan Nervous Vita, he
Mm,
actually told me that he was going to be the GM, and then Sam Phoenix was also going to be the coach, and these people were super interested in getting me. So like halfway through the season they hit me up and just said, like we're gonna make a team and you're gonna be our guy. And they just said that that's what I knew. So and also because Steve, my agent,
yeah.
obviously was Sam's agent and also he's really good friends with Brendan. So for him, he was able to show my stuff and
Yeah.
Brendan was an analyst guy, so he saw my stats from challenges and was like, damn, this guy's insane, and so yeah, they just took a big gamble on me. I mean, Brendan and and Steve took a massive gamble on me because I mean, I'm from Australia. No one knows how good I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
I've only been to two lands in my whole life. You know what I mean? So for them, it's more like they just took a big risk on me, and
I think it was kind of okay.
yeah,
I know
it went
Seattle,
alright.
it went all right. They didn't start the best in the CDL, a couple losing seasons. They got last. So like they're like, we see this Australian kid. He looks all right. Let's see how it goes. But I mean,
Yeah.
you and everyone, because they did like a whole
Reconstruction.
Yeah, they rebuilt the whole roster. They got Lamar, you, Sib, Mac. Like when you like, so you found out in the middle of the season, you were just like, damn, like, did you want that season to end already? You're just like, bro, just get me to the pro league. Like,
Yes.
I'm ready for this.
Yeah, I was, bro. I couldn't wait, bro.
Yeah.
I wanted to get. I wanted to go pro. Like I was super like over COVID. I was sick
Yeah.
of just sitting in Australia at the time. COVID was so bad, you couldn't even leave your house, bro. So like
Damn.
me getting the option
They
to
were that
like,
strict.
yeah, bro, you couldn't even leave your house. You can only leave your house for an hour, and that would be to do exercise and to go like grocery shopping or stuff. Like you weren't. Other than that, you literally weren't allowed to leave your house like more than a like certain amount of radius.
Yeah.
But
Man,
so I was super excited
crazy.
just to get out the house and just go to Dallas and do stuff, bro.
Was it always the plan? Like when they first hit you up, did they like tell you, yo, we're moving to Dallas, or we're moving to Texas? Like we're gonna have the whole team there and stuff?
Yeah, I knew everything that was going on.
Oh, okay.
They literally, yeah, they just told me everything, and then, I sat down, had some calls with like, because they were showing me some players that they wanted, and they wanted to see if I liked them and if I'd
Mm,
like liked their vibe. So I like sat down and spoke to a few players that they were thinking about. So like I spoke to Dante Mack and a few other players like throughout the days just to
yeah.
see like so they could see who I liked and who I like vibed with. And obviously I picked some players that I liked, and then now we're here.
So what did your like family say and your teammates say at the time? Like they must have been super hyped for you because like they're getting an offer onto a pro team. Because like was there any? Because at the time I don't think there was any more Australians like in the pro league when
Nah,
you
there
joined.
wasn't. Nah, there was no one. That's when Luca and Shocks just went to Paris, stayed in Paris,
Yeah.
and then ended up coming back. No one actually believed it at first, and then once it got announced, that's
Yeah.
when everyone started believing it.
Yeah. Well, shit, it's
But
hard. It's hard to not believe it when you see it get announced. But like,
exactly,
what was your
yeah.
family like? Because they had to have been so hyped for you.
Yeah, they couldn't
were
believe
like
it. They were like,
mind
I
blown.
feel like, yeah, I feel like for them it didn't really click in. They were a bit more like, I mean,
Is this
like
real?
yeah, like they didn't believe it. And then once
Yeah.
they saw the contract, and then once they saw me like preparing to fly, like in a couple of days, that's when it started hitting them. Like, damn, like he's actually, doing this.
He's
So
going
like for them,
across the world for
yeah.
this gaming stuff. Like,
Yes, yes. So for them, it was like a big thing. And then obviously,
yeah.
whilst I was gone, they started, realizing more and more and started watching stuff and watching lands and, started seeing what it was about.
And they were your parents. It seems like it. They were. Well, were they always like supportive of you playing Call of Duty and all that?
When I was playing soccer when I was younger, definitely not. They hated it. Especially my dad. He hated
Yeah.
it. He hated it. He'd yell at me all the time. I'm too loud. You need to go to sleep. How are you going to play soccer when you don't even sleep? You just play games. You're wasting your time playing games. But now, like my brother, my little brother, he games a lot. So like my dad doesn't
Yeah.
say my dad says absolutely nothing to him because
He's
I
like,
mean,
well,
yeah,
we saw what Amir was able to do.
yeah.
Like, maybe we'll have two
So
MVPs in the family.
yeah, yeah. So for him, it's like he just can't say anything now, which
Yeah.
is pretty funny. But like at the time, he was definitely more against it than
Mm.
with it.
I feel like your parents just like want what's best for you, and like they, especially
Yeah,
back then, before like they saw these big tournaments having hundreds of thousands of followers, making hundreds
yeah,
of thousands of dollars and salary and prize money. They're probably like, this isn't real. Like, you
yeah,
can't just play video games all day and make a
yes,
living. But now, like, it's actually real. People
yes,
really do it, and you could prove that they do it too. So it's like,
yeah,
okay, we
yeah,
understand a little bit now.
yeah. Not for sure.
That's good.
So
So I'm excited. How old's your brother?
my brother's 14,
14. So in 4 more years,
15, I
15.
think.
So 3 more
Yeah,
years, we're expecting like another, your brother to pretty much take over the CDL and team with you one day.
yeah. Pretty much, he's gonna be joining for sure.
That would be crazy. Wait,
Imagine that.
you and your brother were teaming?
I wouldn't team with him.
You want to team with him?
He didn't know me too much.
Oh, damn. Who would win though? Be honest. Is he like good? Like, do you want him and he beats you?
No, no way. It's like I like 30-10 him average.
30-10. I mean, he's getting 10 kills on one of the best
No,
players
honestly,
in the
no,
world. So that's
honestly,
not
like
bad.
I'm not even kidding though. He's not bad. He's not like a complete noob. Like he plays eights in Australia and stuff. Like he
Yeah.
actually isn't bad. Like if I was to give him out of 10 on like a COD competitive player, I'd give him like a 6.
6. I mean, that's all. He's only 15. He's still got a couple years to like work on
Yeah,
his
like he actually
games.
plays like competitively, and he's actually not bad. Like he's he's an average guy, average player.
Yeah. That's what I feel like that age is when you start getting like real serious, like 15, 16, 17 about what you want to do. And like if you put in more time, it's gonna show. That's probably what you did when you were playing a lot.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I was grinding.
So now you got on the team, Seattle Surge, you're a pro Call of Duty player. What was your first impression of all your teammates? Lamar, Dante, and all of Mac?
At first, I thought Dante was similar to me, very confident.
You guys are both very confident, yes, but like
Very
in different
confident.
ways. In different ways, you're
Yeah,
confident, but like
yeah,
you're both very confident.
yeah, confident. We're confident, and I knew I'd like him just because of like I had respect for his confidence.
Yeah.
Mac is like a guy that not many people know. He's like a very unique. He's a very unique person. Like if you actually know him, he's actually hella funny. He's actually a funny guy. Mac's actually super
Max like
funny.
he's like goofy in a way.
Yes, yeah,
If
he's
type of
super
funny.
goofy. He's super goofy. He's comedy, bro. Mac is comedy, man. People just don't know him because he
Yeah,
doesn't
he's quiet.
really.
He's very quiet.
Yeah, he keeps himself and stuff like that. He's more of a chill guy, but like he's super. He's not. He's comedy. Like I have a soft spot for Mac. Mac is like I have a soft spot for him for sure. Like I feel like when I bully him a bit, I feel bad. You know, I have to
No way,
like.
you bully him?
Yeah, like I just joke around with him and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But like I feel bad for sure sometimes. Like he has a soft spot in my heart for sure. Um, I bet he was more of like a when I first my first impression of him was I could just tell he loved the game, bro. Like I could just tell he loved doing like playing being a player. Like that's my first impression of him.
Yeah.
Which is like yeah, this guy loves the game, and I respected it.
Yeah, of course.
It made me like respect the environment more of a pro. Like being a pro, like it made me respect him more
Yeah.
just because of how he had his views on the game and stuff like that. And I just thought it was pretty interesting. For me, he was a very interesting figure to me because like I was obviously using him more as a person to like learn and
Yeah.
understand the whole just the whole everything, but just being a pro. For
Yeah.
him, he was more of like a person I learned off.
Nah,
But
definitely.
as a person, I could tell he was very open. Like he had he's a very easygoing person.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. I did learn a lot too from Lamar, like the prep for the game, how and he takes it really serious. He's like super
Yes.
always watching VOD back then and always doing that. So like I learned a lot of like how to prep, what to do, what you should be doing to get better and all that type
Yeah,
of
yeah,
stuff. So
yeah.
like he definitely takes care of business. But you guys went into the Vanguard season. The kickoff was the first tournament. You guys got like third, right? You guys did pretty well.
Second.
Oh, you got second at the kickoff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We lost in the
Damn.
finals.
Damn. So first event, you got second. That'd have been like a really good feeling. Because were you not nervous, but like in a way, we're like, fuck, like I don't know how we're gonna do first event, or what were your thoughts going into that first like event in NA?
I will. We'll go into that first event, like just from scrims and stuff like that. Like I could tell our team was godlike. We were like super ahead on that game at the start. Like we
Mm,
just knew everything. We just like honestly at the start of that game, we just got like we were actually like respawn like hard point like and like we were just insane. We found a lot of metas out early. Our team was godlike, but I wasn't actually nervous at all. I was just more excited.
yeah, more like excited. Yeah,
Yeah, for me, I never. I'll be honest. Like I'm not even just saying like people obviously get nervous, but like for me, it's like I get more excited than nervous for sure. Like
yeah.
I get more like, damn, I can't wait to play. Like, and I just sit down. I'm like, man, I just want to start playing. You know, like I get super excited. But I don't really get like nervous and like afraid of like doing certain
Oh
stuff.
yeah, not like afraid in a way, but just more like
Yeah.
exciting, like not nervous,
Yes.
but like exciting, like
Yes.
butterflies and stuff. Because like, damn, I just want to be up there playing on
Yes. Yes.
stage, like all
Yes.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I
nah,
get
I
it.
feel
The
that.
excitement is like that feeling is like you can't replicate it. Like it's
Yeah,
just
nah.
you only feel that when you're on the stage for sure.
No, you definitely can't. Like, yeah, being on stage and actually playing and winning and
Yes.
all, it's like there's
Those
some
feelings you can't.
you can't.
You just can't.
Like once we're done playing, once we're done competing, like there's not gonna be a feeling that you could
Yeah,
replicate
that's
that.
gonna kill me.
Yeah,
That's gonna kill me for sure. I hate not being able to like that feeling is just so addicting,
it's
bro.
it's
Like
it's weird. It's like a weird. I don't even know how to explain the feeling, but it's just
neither.
like it's something that you know you can only get
Yes,
from being on main stage playing.
yes,
It's just
yes. Like I
it's the
get like
craziest
this
thing.
weird thing like in my two front fingers, like I get like this weird like tingle that it hits like the top of my finger, and like I know when that happens that I'm ready to go.
You're like, oh shit, I'm ready to
Like
fry.
it's like an activation. It's like energy levels activate, and it's just like it starts tingling, bro. And then I just
Yeah,
start going rogue. I swear to God, it's so weird. And
damn.
if I don't feel it, like I'm like, damn, what's wrong with me? And then like it would just hit randomly, and I'll be like,
You're
damn, I'm ready.
like, yo, so you're on stage like, yo, I'm not playing that well right now. I need my
Yeah,
fingers.
yeah,
I need the
yeah.
tingle in my
I start
fingers to
looking
turn
down,
on.
like yeah. If you guys see me looking down, like, and I just like lost my button, I'm like, bro, like what's going on? I start like shaking them and stuff, like trying to make sure they start working.
Nah, that's actually comedy. The finger tingles.
Yeah,
We'll be looking out for that next time. Like, yo,
literally, bro.
guys, we're frying them. You keep frying them until AG's fingers start tingling and shit. Okay, so you guys had a pretty like good start. Then you have like you guys were so up and down last year. It was the weirdest
I
thing
know,
ever.
bro.
You guys would
Yeah,
go like 2-3 in matches, start in losers, get 12th in an event, come out next
yeah,
event, major 3. You guys won the event.
yeah.
what was going on with your team? Why were you guys so like either last or first? And it was the craziest thing.
I'll be honest, I honestly don't know. I'm not even joking. Like I generally don't know because having that drastic changes like within like a short time span consistently like is honestly like mind blowing. We honestly didn't know. Like I feel like it was just I don't know. Like that's how our team was. I feel like
Yeah.
we just sometimes I don't know. Like it was weird. Like I don't, like people ask me all the time like why were you guys not consistently good? I'm like I honestly don't know. I literally couldn't give them an answer.
Now the
Like
weirdest. No, go ahead, go
yeah, I
ahead,
just
go
didn't
ahead.
know. I
I,
honestly just didn't know.
I was gonna say because like you would lose league matches to like a couple teams that weren't very good, but then you just
Yeah,
come out and beat FaZe. So I was like, what's going
yeah.
on? Like, how did they just lose to them, but just beat FaZe? It wasn't really making any sense. But then you guys won Major 3. You got MVP for that event. That must have been like, wow, that weekend. So walk me through that weekend. I want to hear from your perspective of how everything went down. Like, what, do you have any like special pregame rituals or things you do before you go to bed? Like, what was happening?
I honestly don't have any crazy pregame stuff. I'm not like I don't have any like pregame stuff that I do. For me, it's more about like I just like feeling like a certain way. I can't explain it. Like I need to be in a certain level of mind state where I'm just super like calm because I know
Mm.
when I get on stage, like that calmness is not gonna be as calm. So like I need to be more calm before. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, no,
So
it
like,
makes
because
sense.
if I'm super antsy before the game, I'm like bouncing around. I'm like
Yeah,
want to play. Like when I sit on stage, I'm gonna be extra like that. But like when I'm calm and then I get on stage, it takes me like I hit that level where it's perfect.
mm.
So for me, that's more about my energy levels. That's what all I focus on because I know like gun skill wise and decision making, like I know that I'm pretty confident in making the right choice and doing that stuff. Like this doesn't really matter. That doesn't really change for me. It's more
Yeah,
about my energy levels and how I help my teammates and stuff like that, like my comms.
yeah. Did
So
any
that's
of
what.
did any of your family members go to that Toronto event?
No, they didn't. They actually went to champs.
Oh yeah, I met him at Champs.
Yeah,
Great people, great people.
yeah,
Shout out to all
uh,
AG's family, his brother,
yeah. They're
everyone.
good people.
They're great. I love them. But that was
Yeah,
crazy. You won your first rookie year, win MVP in an event, win an
that was
event,
an amazing
bro.
feeling. That was the
People in
best feeling.
Australia were your teams were probably just like mind blown. Not mind blown in a way like they couldn't believe, but like it actually
Yeah,
happened. They watched you
yeah,
win an event. That's
yeah. Nah, that was pretty cool, man. That was honestly a cool moment. That's like definitely like top five, top three experiences in my life for sure.
you
Winning
know.
that event.
And then we had to celebrate after. You know, we went to dinner on top of the CN
Yes,
Tower.
yes.
Yo,
That was a vibe.
I lost full. I got eighth that event. We're at dinner. These guys won the event. They're all smiling, happy and stuff. They're ordering seafood tower, steak, bottles. I was just like, yo, like I did not make $50,000 this weekend. I made 2,500 before it gets taken from taxes and prize split with the team and everything. We gotta chill on order the seafood tower and all this. But you know, I had to match the vibe. Like I had to match the vibe. It was a good time
Nah,
celebrating.
you acting as if you won. That was the main thing.
Yeah, yeah. I was happy for
That's
my
how it should
boys.
be. That's how it should
I
be.
was happy for my boys. We had a great time, and like Toronto's
We
a
had a
dope
vibe.
city too. Toronto's a dope city.
That was
So
definitely one of my favorite. I can't wait to go back. For
yeah,
sure.
that's gonna be a fun one. I'm excited.
Yeah,
So
same, bro.
Major 3 happens. I'm pretty sure you guys get last in Major 4 in New York,
Yeah,
right?
we came last.
Like I said,
Wow.
you guys won an event, then you get last. You're
We
going into
literally said
champs.
we literally said we don't want to be that team that comes last, and we came last.
We won this event. We're gonna do everything we can to not have this happen again, or
Yeah,
like we're gonna win the next event last.
yeah. We just had that post land delusion, bro. It's
Yeah.
like, well, this wouldn't happen at land. You know what I mean?
You're getting shot in the back, dude. That's gonna
Yeah,
even kill me on land.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. Like you literally get stunned, naded, one shot. The guy just comes around the corner, kills you. Yeah, nah.
I win that on land.
At land, he's not doing that. Like, you know what I mean? It was just post land delusion. Like it wasn't honestly, it wasn't just that. Like I said, our team was just weird like that. We
Yeah.
just ended up winning and losing. Like it was crazy.
But then champs comes around the corner. You guys are all prepared, ready to go. You end up getting, I think, third at champs. So like a really respectable run. A really respectable run. Obviously, you wish you could have went further.
Yeah,
But there is one thing I noticed. There is one thing I noticed. You guys always have the craziest series versus phase. Why
Oh
is that?
yeah.
Like it's like 100-point comebacks, crazy S&D round 11s. Like why do you and phase always have the craziest matches?
I don't know. I think it's just our matchups. I think our matchups just I don't know. It to me it literally doesn't make sense. It's even this game. This game
Yeah.
we played in the winners final and we had a
Oh my
crazy
god,
game.
you guys broke down in the map 4. I was
Yes,
using
they
Fortress
literally
Hardpoint. I was
yes,
like, what just happened?
they literally just broke us down. Like and they had one of the craziest comebacks in Call of Duty history. Like
Yep.
against we always have crazy matches. I don't know what it is. Like and we play them all the time, all the time. We're
Yeah.
even playing them this Sunday. So like you know what I mean? We always have crazy
Expect a
matches
game
with them.
5 round 11 with a 100-point
Yeah.
comeback the map before,
Yes.
an
Yes.
0-2 comeback on
Literally.
control.
Yes, literally. Like we have just crazy games against them. I don't know what it is. It happens all the time. I don't think both teams want to go through the stress we go through.
Yeah.
Playing that. I think both teams just want a nice clean 3-1, 3-2.
You're on
Yeah.
Tuscan getting crazy 4 pieces on the
Yeah.
P1. You were Dante throwing the nades from P1 into P5 to get
Yep.
him off the hill to even allow
Yep.
it to get to P. Like it's the craziest
Random
shit.
crazy
The
stuff. The stuff that
craziest
you wouldn't
shit.
even imagine.
The things that you can't imagine that you wouldn't even see happen in
Yep.
scrims happens in these
In those
matches.
in these big time matches. Yeah.
But you also had another crazy moment. You were playing OpTic at Champs, and
Yep.
you were in like a 1v2 Tuscan control. You guys
Oh yeah.
you guys like were choking, like you guys were choking the map. I'm pretty sure you guys were
Yes.
in control. But
Yes, we were.
what happened? Brett, walk us through what happened right after that.
Okay, well, honestly, the round was going on. We were winning. We're up a lot of lives. We're in a good situation, and then they just started we just couldn't get a trade. We just kept getting in a cycle, and then all I remember is me just staying alive and getting told it was a 1v2, and I was completely not even aware that it was a 1v2.
Yeah.
I mean, that it was a 2v2. Someone just told you, oh, it's a 2v2, it's a 2v2. I'm like, oh, crap. I was about to do something. I'm like, oh, man. I just went all the way back. And I'm like, I'm not moving. And it was like 20 seconds left. And I remember just thinking, like, wow, like, I don't even know what's going on. Me and the guy that were, like, me and Dante, we were alive and we didn't even know what to do because we were, like, so unaware that it was a 2v2. So we just
Yeah.
froze and just started ironing and just hoping that they came to our aim. And obviously, you know, what happened. They lined up and I ended up getting the win for the team.
Did you think you two-pieced them when it happened, or did you like kill one and like, oh shit, it's still gonna be 1v1, but then the game ended?
Nah, I saw both of them. Like
Oh,
they
okay,
lined up,
okay.
but I saw both of them there. So like for me, it was like because Dante, I think Dante made Dashi one shot, and then
Yeah.
I threw a nade to where Dashi was. So then he ended up running towards Seth, and then Seth thought that I ran down the stairs because I actually spoke to Seth about it, and he thought that I went down the stairs, but I actually was still up at the top of the plat, and then they were
Damn.
both aiming. They were both aiming the staircase, and I just shot them from up top.
I remember
So,
watching that. I was like, oh, dude, they just choked this. Wait, what the
yeah.
fuck? What the fuck they lined up? That
Yeah.
was
You know what's
insane.
crazy, bro? COD champs. Just to think about it, like it's crazy to think that like I was in my character spawned up in certain situations just to clutch. Like against London, map 4, it was 240. Like they needed 1 point to win, and I got the
Oh, on
spawn to.
Berlin.
Yes, when I
Oh
walked in,
my
got a two
God.
piece. We won the map.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, and then the phase thing, like I was that guy that spawned up at that time to go do that play. In the OpTic thing, I was like, you know what I mean? Like I kept spawning up and was in those situations like by just luck, you know. But like
Yeah.
obviously, like I made the situation
You made
work.
it
But like
work because
it could have
yeah.
been Lamar that spawned there. It could have been Dante. It could have been anyone, and they could have maybe done something different. But
Yeah.
like it was just crazy to think that like there was so many clutch things that happened that weekend, and I was in that spawn to do that every single time.
It was always you just clutching him getting that
Yes,
last 2 piece or whatever.
yes,
Like
yes,
the
literally.
craziest things were happening.
Even against Toronto, like we won by we ended up winning by like 17 points. It came down to the last P1, and I spawned at this like I was the one that spawned to get the kills, and like I got the kills every time, which is
Hey,
crazy.
hopefully you keep getting those kills. Hopefully you just
I
keep getting
know.
them in the positions,
I
clutching
keep.
up,
I mean, I'm
closing
praying
it
I get
out.
those spawns. I'm
Yeah.
praying. But yeah, it was just crazy weekend for sure.
So your rookie year, you won an event, you got rookie of the year, got third at champs. Pretty damn good start for your career as a professional Call of Duty player. How the offseason go? Did you go on any vacations? Did you go home? Like what were you doing?
Off season, I just went home, man. I just went home and vibed. Honestly, I was been away for so long. I just went home and vibed out with my family and friends, and just honestly just spent a lot of time just just relaxing and enjoying the time with the fam and stuff
Yeah.
like that. I didn't do anything special. I was just honestly just vibing.
A little bit of Apex, the streams,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
streams
yes,
up.
yeah. Oh, that's it. Yeah, I was streaming, playing Apex and stuff like that.
What's it called? During the offseason, like was there anything any like Rostermania that kind of happened with you? Any offers or what was your business like in the offseason?
I mean, there was one offer during the off season. I don't know if I'm even allowed to speak about it, but there was one offer during the off season. Um, that obviously didn't fall through. But there was one offer during the off season. But yeah, that didn't end up happening.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I just extended my 1+1 with Seattle.
So you're a free agent after this year then, or after the next year?
Yes. Well, for this current moment of time, yes,
Yeah.
I'll be a free agent in the end of the season.
Interesting. It's interesting. It's just interesting, you know. It's just interesting, you know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just pretty interesting to me. I'm sure the chat probably thinks it's interesting too. Like a lot of people probably think it's interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting for sure.
It is pretty interesting. It is pretty, but okay. So going on to MW2, you know, whatever offer you had didn't happen. MW2, how do you like the game so far?
Honestly, I like the game. So it's not that bad. Like I actually generally enjoy it. There's definitely things that need to change. We
Yeah,
need
yeah, of
definitely need
course.
red dots. I feel like this new sound setting is honestly embarrassing to play in.
Oh yeah, bro,
It's honestly
crazy.
embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I mean, I feel like like the fact that we even playing with it's embarrassing because
Yeah,
you're not even playing at that point. You're literally just closing your eyes and you can play. You can honestly play blind. That's how
yeah.
good. That's how loud it is. You can honestly play blind and play the
There's
game.
not like of course there's strategy, rotation, everything, but like your actual
Yeah.
one of your actual game plans is yo everyone shh. I'm trying
Yes.
to listen. I'm trying to listen.
You could literally like determine a whole team's break on a hard point by sitting in the hard point and not one person speaking, and you could literally hear every single player and predict where they're coming
Yeah.
without even doing anything. Like just yep, they're all hitting there, and you just all set up for that one push. Like, which is kind of annoying, but it is just how it is right
It
now.
is.
So
Yeah, it is what it is. And the thing is, it's like someone actually said in the chat, I'm surprised I haven't GA'd the setting. It's not like a setting that you could GA because the setting is not on Call of Duty. It's on the PC. So like unless
yeah,
they somehow do a league-wide wipe of the PCs and they get that setting off, it's like you can't prove someone has it on unless
yeah,
because they could just be like, dude, nah, my teammate called you out, or I just knew you're gonna be there. I'm smart like that. So it's not something you could just GA
yeah.
that easily. But yes, the setting is absolutely game changing to where you hear any and everything. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's
But like I just think, but the thing is like when you get to land, that thing ain't gonna be it's not gonna be as useful in my opinion.
I wonder though, because like your gun gets quieter and it makes other sounds. So like yeah, it's
But
probably not
like
gonna
just
be
the white
as
noise, the white noise,
yeah.
and those earbuds aren't as easy to
No, they're
like
not.
to.
You
It's like
don't. Yeah,
it'll be a lot like for people that like rely on it a lot when they get to land it's not as easy.
yeah,
It's gonna definitely like check people out for sure. But I mean, people just don't care at this point. I mean, online is worth a lot still, but
yeah. It is, bro.
so like but when they get to land, they're obviously gonna struggle. Well, like not struggle, but like it's
It's
not
gonna
gonna
be
be
different.
as easy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's not
not
gonna
gonna
be
be
as easy.
like you could just tell. You can't tell the crowd, yo, shh, everyone,
Yeah,
shh,
yeah, yeah. Or
stop
like
yelling.
yeah, and you like the headset you wear has white noise, and it's like
Yeah,
like that's consistently gonna be in your ear. But
yeah.
yeah.
But you guys had another good start to the year. I feel like you guys are just, you know, you guys start off really well. So this is mean because you got second at Major One. Are you getting last at Boston? Like, is this what this means?
I don't know, man. I hope not. I honestly hope not. I hope we can break that cycle.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we can break that cycle.
But now you guys start off really well. You guys had a bad online. I'm pretty sure you guys went like 1-3 before going
Yeah, we
into
were
Major
one of
One.
three. We didn't win a single S&D. We were just
Damn,
yeah.
felt that. That was us on land. Everyone's like, yo, this team's
Yeah.
godlike at S&D. We go there, we win control, we win hardpoint. Went 0-5 in S&D. I was like, oh shit. Well, I don't know what happened. So you know, we're working on that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. It happens.
you guys started winning S&D like crazy. I feel, or at least like 50% to like clutch up in your
Yeah, yeah.
series.
For us, that's what we need really. Our
Mm,
hard point is godlike. So for
yeah,
us, we just need to win that. We need to win at least one S&D, and for like we're pretty confident on winning that series.
yeah. And then Major 2 or Major 1 happens. You got second. Big break, Christmas, holiday or New Year's, everything. Did you go back home and see the fam?
Yeah, I was in home. I was in Australia the
Oh,
whole
okay.
time. As soon as literally the next day, I flew back home.
Yeah. So you're there for a while. So it was definitely worth like
Yeah,
the 15-hour flight. Just like see
yeah, for
everyone and
sure.
chill. But then what happened, man? You're chilling. Everything's going well. When did you get hit up for, you know what, the OpTic, when did they hit you up? Like, did you even think this was a possibility that a roster change happens after Major 1? Or were you like, did you just get a DM one day? You're like, what the fuck? Like, what?
Nah, I honestly had no idea that it was happening. At first, and I never thought it would.
Yeah.
Because it was like the season started stuff like that. But when it first happened. I'm not exactly sure when, but it was like when the first ever rumor came out, it wasn't true. Like when it was saying like me and Alec, like that was
Yeah.
never true about me. That was like I was never like speaking to them. That wasn't even like even a thought. But then actually like a week after that rumor is when conversation started happening and there was actual stuff starting to move around it.
Yeah. And I feel like people are obviously joking about you. I saw you on stream with the clip where you're like, dude, my team hates me now and all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's like on Reddit and everything. But like,
Yeah.
no one, if you get an offer from OpTic in Call of Duty, like everyone should take that. There's no like, no,
Yeah.
I shouldn't go there and do it. So no one could be mad at anyone. If any of my teammates ever got offer from OpTic, I was like, yo, you should go take the offer. It's a life
Yeah,
changing offer. So it's
yeah,
100% understandable that any
yeah,
player
100%.
would want to do that.
Yeah,
And I don't
for
think,
sure.
knowing your teammates personally, I know for a fact they wouldn't hold it against you like, oh, dude, he got an offer. Because if they got the offer too, if Lamar, Dante, or Matt got the offer, any player in the league is trying to go to that team, dude.
Yeah,
So
100%,
it's
without a
not
doubt.
like,
So yeah, our team has zero. There's no thought about it. It was,
yeah,
and that's crazy, man. You should do it. Like there was nothing like, wow, no way. Like it's more just, they just, they were supportive about it. It's just
yeah,
how we are. Like there was never a thought in my mind where I was like, damn, like how's this gonna work? Like it was just super chill. It was just, like this is happening right now. We're gonna see what we can do to, to try and make it happen. If it
yeah,
doesn't, it doesn't. Like for us, it was more about, like we're supportive of each other. We didn't really care about that. For us, it's just like at the end of the
yeah,
day, everyone's gonna do what's best for their future and what's best for them. Like for their lives and stuff like that. And obviously, that was one of my dreams at the time. Was one of my dreams since I was a kid.
yeah,
Watching them play and stuff like that. That was always been a dream of mine before I even became pro. Even before I started playing Call of Duty
yeah.
competitively. So for me, it was like, I mean, of course, I'm gonna see what can happen. But yeah, our team was super chill about it. I mean, there's nothing bad about that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think everyone completely understands. And how close was like, how close would you say the deal wasn't going to? Like, was there actually like a serious chance it happens, or was it kind of just
Yeah,
like, you know,
I'd say honestly, like if I was to say 10 it happening, I'd say like from the conversations everyone was having and stuff like that, like honestly like a 7, 8 out of 10.
damn? So it was like
Because
close, close.
it was going for a long time. That was like two weeks and a half. Like I mean
Yeah,
stuff like that. I mean like people weren't playing for a long time, but it was definitely like a long like bro 7 out of 10. Yeah,
I
like, I was
f-
pretty close. Like honestly like I would say like we all thought it was happening like to that point.
really,
Like
you guys
we
all
were like
thought,
yeah. So like
damn.
yeah. So like we were like yeah, it's happening.
The crazy thing is too, is like, especially during the middle of the season, we've never seen such a big roster move like that happen, where one of the best players in the game joins a team, gets bought out in the middle of the season and joins a team. Usually it's always like the off season where the big things happen. So this would have been like the
Yeah.
craziest thing ever mid season if it actually
Yeah.
happened. Like
Yeah, no,
that would
for
have been,
sure.
that would have been like history in Call of Duty.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I mean, that would have been crazy. And like, obviously, the deal itself was also like, I got told it was one of the like, was the biggest deal
Yeah.
ever.
Nah, yeah, it definitely was going to be the biggest deal ever for sure.
So like, that to me was crazy too. I didn't know that, but like, what someone told me as well. My agent was telling me that was the biggest deal ever.
Yeah. I mean, people want you, man. You're a good guy. You're a good guy. You're nice. You're good at Call of Duty. You're buff. Like, what? This should be the biggest deal. You got the biggest muscles in the league. This got to be the biggest deal. That's like the only reason it's the biggest. But
Yeah,
no, that's
that's
actually
literally the only
crazy.
reason.
That's
But yeah,
crazy.
no, it was crazy just thinking about it, like just from like how I started, just think about everything that I told you earlier about like when I was younger and
Yeah.
like just watching that and then it all like, having that potential like a
Mm.
couple weeks ago, it was like to me it was kind of crazy to like sit back and like look at. Like
Hey,
yeah, no, crazy man.
you have a good year this year. You never know what can happen. You never know where you're going to end up. You might get paid $1 million a year by Seattle. You might be in green next year. Who knows? You could be anywhere. Like, you just don't know. You just
Yeah,
don't
for
know.
now, for now, like I just try to block out that outside noise. Like
Oh, yeah, of
obviously it
course.
was all happening now, but for me now, like I'm just trying to lock in with my team because we obviously want to win tournaments, and
Oh,
that's like
yeah.
as a competitor, that's the number one thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, you are right though. Like just like you said, focus on the year and whatever happens, everything. I'm a firm believer that your fate is destined.
That's
I'm
true.
a firm believer that like whatever is supposed to happen will happen. So for me, it's more about just working with the process.
Yeah. What's it called? Obviously you've only been a pro for 1 year. You still probably have another good 9, 10 years in your career. When I'm gonna be 36, I'm gonna be still watching you play when you're about to hit
What you're gonna be
30.
still playing, my guy?
Nah, I won't be still playing when you're. I will not be playing 10 years from now. I would not want to do that. That sounds horrible. I love Call of Duty, but now being 36 years old and playing Call of Duty does not, or like competitive with
Yeah.
8 to 10 hours of scrims a day, VOD, and all that stuff. Like, I want to be able to go outside and at some point in my life. That would be really
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Nah, I
Because
feel you on that.
that's one of the things that people don't realize what we do too, like how
Yeah.
time consuming it is. Like, it's a blessing, it's a
Ah,
dream,
bro.
it's all we dreamed of growing up. But like, you got to be locked in, focused. Like, and that's why it's really
It's
impressive when you
training.
see players, Slasher, Scum, all the OpTic Dynasty, all the legends in the scene competed for so many years and were able to find success. And like, it's crazy how much
No,
like
it
it
is.
really takes to going into it.
It's a lot of dedication. People don't know that. People really don't. They think we just sit, play video games, eat some pizza, and enjoy it. Like, bro, you have to. It's so mentally draining, bro. Especially when you're competing, like with how talented the league is now and how
Yeah,
competitive it is. It's super hard.
nice. Wait, was that a big like switch up for you? Because coming from Australia, said you scrim like 4 days a week, but now it's like 6 days a week, usually with a one-off day, and like it
Oh,
probably is a lot
huge
more
difference.
serious.
Oh, huge difference, bro. Huge. I mean, for me, it was like not even close. It was like day and night difference.
Mm.
But yeah, it was tough. It was actually tough at the start. I mean, I was like super drained, bro. Like just playing that much, I was like, damn, bro. Like I've played more Call of Duty and more S&D in about this 1 week than I have my whole Call of Duty career. Not even kidding.
This 1 week?
Like, yeah, in 1 week.
Damn, you're a lot.
Yeah, I was literally like grinding, bro.
That's the Betty School of Discipline right there.
Literally, bro. Like I remember, like I hate playing pubs. I'll be honest, I hate playing pubs.
Yeah.
And I was like level 3, and like I remember my whole team was like losing it at me. Like, bro, you need to be at least level 50. Like they were grilling me, bro. Like, and I ended up having to play pubs to level 50, and then like after obviously last year, this year like this year they let me off. They don't mind if I don't play pubs.
Yeah.
But when I
You
was a
just
rookie,
don't
that
you just don't enjoy pubs like at all?
for me, I just don't enjoy it. Like I'm more of like a competitive guy, and for
Yeah.
me, pubs is more like for fun. I like playing games competitively. Like you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like even when I play 2K, like it's
Yeah.
competitive.
Putting
Like I'm
money
versing
up.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah. Like when I play FIFA, I play competitively.
yeah.
I'm not much of a guy that plays games for fun. I'm like a competitor. I play games to compete.
Yeah. No, that's
Yeah,
I like that.
that's
But
my like kick.
last question for me. After this is all said and done, you have multiple world championships, couple MVPs and stuff. You team with your brother, won a
Hopefully.
world championship with him one day, and you are retiring. You're old man Prey. You're the veteran in the scene. Do you know what you want to do after you retire? Like, do you want to be a coach, content creator? Like, have you thought about that at all?
Honestly, I haven't. I honestly haven't really thought about that. But one thing that I want to do is own a restaurant. That's one thing that I want
Own a
to do.
restaurant.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that
I did not
that's one.
expect that. Are you gonna be a chef at this restaurant or like
No,
what's
no, no.
up?
I just want to own it. I just want to be the businessman that owns it. Like I want it to be my restaurant, and I wanted to like open. I want to open a lot of them. Like have like worldwide restaurant. You know what I mean?
World. Okay.
Like where it's international, like just everywhere. My restaurant's everywhere. That's one thing that I'd love to do. Own a restaurant and for it to just pop off and just have my own place. And then like for me, that's something that I'd love to do. Like and just like bank off like making a hella like restaurants. Like, that to me would be fun. But
What's it
from a
called?
competitive startup
Oh
point, like
yeah, yeah,
content,
yeah.
I'll probably definitely be doing content and stuff like that. I mean, for sure, without a doubt, I'll definitely be doing content and stuff like that. But definitely like once I'm done competing and like slowing down a bit on the content, that would be like having restaurants is like would be amazing.
What type of restaurant are you looking to have? Like
I honestly haven't thought
a
that, but
luxurious one, or is it
yes,
like kind of like a decent size, like a cheesecake, or
nah,
like a
nah, nah, nah.
steakhouse type of really fancy one, or like
Yeah, like super bougie, like
super
super
bougie?
bougie.
Okay,
Like people go there, like you have to be bougie to go there. Like you're going there to be bougie.
you
You
got
know
to
what I
be
mean? Like
dressed up, everything.
yes, you gotta be dressed up nice. You gotta be going there bougie. Like everyone will go there, not even for the food, be like for the IG. That's how bougie. You know what I'm talking
Like
about?
people pretty
Like
much go to Nobu. Like you don't really go there
yes,
for the food. You go there to go to
yeah,
Nobu to
yes,
get some drinks, hang
like
out,
yes,
network, like just have
yeah,
a good time.
like that bouginess, but like with good food, if that makes sense. Like
Okay.
really good food. Like a
Nah,
bit of like that's what I want for sure.
listen,
That'd be
if you need someone to
that'd
like
be amazing.
test it out, I'll test out the food for you. I love food. I
I
love
know you do.
food.
I know you. I've seen you eat, bro.
I love food, so I'll be testing out everything. Even if it doesn't, they don't think it's gonna be good. I'll try it out.
Yeah.
I'll come chill the spot, make sure it's a vibe in the lounges and everything, and
Yes,
everyone's
sir.
having a good time. So,
For sure. For
do
sure,
you
man.
have
That's
a
the
wait?
goal.
Do you have a name? Was it like Pred, like
I haven't thought of a
AGs?
name. I haven't honestly thought of a name. I haven't thought that deep. I've just had the idea of like having that and like that is something that I would love to have once I'm comfortable with everything else. Like if
Yeah.
I have like enough to be able to do that, like that would be godlike.
All right, everyone. We'll see you guys all at Pred's Pancakes or Pred's Pizza, whatever the restaurant's called.
Bread pizza.
AG's Australian cuisine. But that's going to be it for my questions. I'm sure the chat is begging. They really want to ask you some questions. If you have some time on your hands to
Yeah, of
answer
course,
it
of
over in the
course.
chat, you can take it away from here. AG, thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate you, chat. AG, you guys have some fun. You can just read it off if you have the chat open. And
Yeah, I
any
got it
question
open up.
you see, you just answer, bro. Go crazy.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Chat, I'm listening. I'm listening. Ask me some stuff. What would a Pred Shotzi duo look like? I think me and Am would be really good. Me and Am would definitely be really good together for sure. just because of how we play. I feel like people would finally get Ant out of his spot, and then they'd have to worry about me. I feel like it'd just be a headache for teams.
Nah, I'd be like,
Who is Pred's COD idol? Probably have to be Seth. I'm moving to Australia this week. Any advice, Melbourne? I'm honestly not sure what kind of advice you need. Did he feel any type of way not being able to play with Seth in this last year? Playing with Seth in his last year obviously would have been, a crazy experience. But like I said earlier, I'm focused on winning tournaments for my team. AG, you versus Zin in the ring. Okay, listen, bro,
yo,
this is not even a
wait,
question.
Zin might actually win a couple rounds on the
No, he would
scorecards.
not.
Wait, he's kind of fast.
Nah, bro, I don't care how fast he is, bro. Are we talking like boxing or like UFC, bro? Like what kind of ring we talking?
Um,
If he's talking
boxing,
boxing,
boxing.
I'll have him for sure, without a doubt.
Wait, you think he's like a good grappler, like in the UFC, like he would cause you
No,
some
no, no, no.
problems?
UFC wouldn't even step in. I don't think
Okay,
he wouldn't step. He
wait, if
wouldn't
you're
even step in.
now I got a question. If you're a UFC fighter, are you gonna be more of a striker or a grappler, wrestler?
Both.
But so you're gonna be like a hybrid of both. Like you got good
Yeah,
takedown defense. You got
yeah.
you got good striking, some good leg
I got
kicks.
like for Zinni, if I had to verse Zinni in the UFC, I'd take him down and I'll just elbow him consistently. Um,
That
Best
first
2K player in the
attached. What
city
the
out.
fuck? Yo, chill. This is
Best.
I'm only 145. I'm like lightweight. I'm a featherweight.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
bantamweight. This is a different weight classes here. Calm down, guys.
Best 2K player in the studio, not named Pred. Mike Spacely, bro. Eljana, I'll give that an 8 out of 10, bro. I love Eljana. Can you sign my fridge? Come on, bro. Let me see. Where else is there? Favorite football team? I'm assuming you're talking about soccer. That'd be Real Madrid. Can you play me in FIFA?
Ooh.
Yeah, 50 gifted, and I'll play.
Ooh.
If you beat me, I'll PayPal you. If you beat me, you have to drop 50 gifted, and I'll do it. Most intimidating player to play against? Honestly, not.
Be
I don't think
honest.
I
Be
have one.
honest. Be honest.
Honestly, I don't think I have one, bro. Let me think. Most
You know,
intimidating
on
player to play
Bokic, I
against.
would kind of with the auto. I would kind of.
I, I don't know. I've never played you on LAN.
No, yeah, we actually have never played each other on LAN.
Yeah, we actually haven't. So I don't know. I honestly don't know, chat. I haven't met someone I haven't played anyone intimidating.
Nah, no one's
Um,
intimidating. That's a crazy. That's
yeah,
crazy.
that's. I don't think no one gets scared of anyone.
We're
Yeah,
playing video games, bro. They can't be that
yeah,
intimidating.
yeah, exactly. Um, Most underrated player in the league. I'd say Mac.
Mac is a good. That's a good shout.
Yeah.
Damn,
Favorite
Alfred
Vanguard
on
map.
local is free.
Favorite
Oh,
Vanguard map is definitely Bokage. I mean,
dude, Bokic is godly. I'm not gonna lie. Bokic is
that was
god
my
like.
favorite. That was my favorite map.
Bokic is a godlike map.
Favorite NBA player. LeBron. Paired V attached. That's not even a question, guys. I'm just gonna skip past that. Have you have you ever been to Bosnia? Yeah, I did when I was a young kid. Bosnia's a vibe. It's super vibey. You versus Zuma in soccer. I don't even know how good Tommy is or what he played, but I'm assuming Tommy was pretty
I know
good.
he was really. I'm pretty sure he was like really good. He was on some like club
Yeah,
team for some like was it Chelsea or something when he was young? Like
Chelsea.
yeah, I was on
That's
say
pretty
he was on
crazy
some
if you were.
serious like some serious shit.
He must have been really good
Nah,
then.
he
I
was
haven't
really good. I'm
respected him
pretty
better.
sure he was really
AJ,
good.
your vlogs are legit. Any coming soon? I actually have a vlog. I actually have a documentary, episode 1, coming out in like 3 days. That'll be
Ooh,
out.
wait, what
From
what are they gonna show in it? Like
So it's
tournaments,
just
real life
behind, but
stuff?
the tournament, real life stuff behind the scenes. After winning, before winning, just before walking on stage, just little stuff like that. A few
Yeah.
questions, interviews, stuff like that. People speaking about me. It's just me seeing fans, a whole bunch of stuff. Just a little vibe episode of the major.
Okay.
How has it been watching Hydra success after almost teaming with him? I mean, Parker's a good guy, man. I like Parker. I'm happy for him. Yeah, I already answered that. Let me scroll down. Um, Wait, who said I'm free on local? Who said that?
Donnie Temp.
Alfred on local is free. T
Ooh.
fella had him. Wait, I have a question. I honestly have a question for you, Dill. Has Donald actually won a tournament at LAN?
Donnie won a tournament with me on the New York Subliners, the New York home series
Was that
with
online?
Mac. It was online. Yes, it was online.
And wasn't the best one of the best teams on playing at the time?
We won the tournament, so we were the best team that weekend. I don't care who was in the tournament that weekend. We were winning. We
No,
3-0
but
in the finals.
was there anyone? Was FaZe not playing? I think or
I don't know who. I don't know who wasn't there. We just matched up who we played against, and we won the whole thing. That's all.
Okay.
That's all I know. That's all I
That's
know.
fair enough. Yeah, I heard it was a Mickey, but we'll move on from that. He chokeslammed you, T fella, one on LAN and dismantled you. Wait, so Donald Temp in his whole years of competing, his whole years of competing, has never won a tournament on local internet, local LAN, no, local network. Wow. That to me is crazy. If I was competing for that long, I would honestly won maybe 30 by now.
30.
Nah, not 30. I'm guessing that.
Nah,
But I
30 in the
definitely.
CDO's hard. Yeah.
Nah, no. In the CDO different, but I mean, he's been competing for a long time now,
What's good,
and
Don?
he's never won a local.
Damn, 100% win rate versus Pred on local. Undefeated. That's what Don's saying in the chat, man. He's 100% win rate versus you.
100% win rate. So he beat me one time on LAN.
Okay.
I'm 0-1 on him on local. But he's
Mhm.
never ever won a tournament on local ever in his whole years. His 8 years, 9 years of competing every day, playing the game, watching VODs, grinding. I come from Australia. In less than a few months, I win a tournament. This is something that he's never been able to do. Donald Temp, my guy, I feel bad for you, bro.
Don't worry, guys. They're friends. If you want to see more of them roasting each other, go to Donnie Stream, TEMP, or go to Pred_AG on Twitch, and watch them play 2K versus each other. This is a nightly occurrence. This is how they talk to each other. They're friends sometimes, but this is a nightly occurrence, so it's not out of the ordinary.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, last one. Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi, Ronaldo, definitely Ronaldo.
Really?
Yeah, Ronaldo's my guy. I don't care like what happened with Messi. Messi's obviously
Really?
Messi, but for me, Ronaldo. Yeah, for me, I'm a Ronaldo guy.
No, dude, Messi's the GOAT.
Nah,
I just started
man.
watching football.
For me, Ronaldo's always been the guy that's just always been like hated, you know, like not hated, but like Messi's always been seen as the golden boy, and Ronaldo's always just been that guy that's been working hard to like. Ronaldo's won everything but the world. Like he's won everything, like in different leagues. He's won tournaments. He's won in the bigger like they're called like our called champs is the Champions League for them. You know what I mean? Like, and he's
Yeah.
won that the most, and he's been the most dominant in that for so long, in different teams. You know, not like
Yeah.
multiple teams.
Yeah, I'm
So
not
for
gonna
him,
lie, I don't know much about football or
yeah,
soccer.
yeah.
So like I literally that World Cup game between Argentina and Brazil was the only football game I've watched from start to finish. That was the first one ever.
Yeah.
That was
Nah,
crazy.
it would
That
have
was a
been
crazy
yeah.
game.
It was for sure. But that for me, yeah, for me Ronaldo. I love Ronaldo.
Okay, I respect that. Even though most of the chat, some people are agreeing, some disagree.
Nah,
You know,
more people agree with Messi for sure.
oh,
but,
Argentina versus France. Who did I say? Brazil? Oh shit, Brazil. Fucking they lost. Fuck, I'm faded.
yeah, they
Listen,
should've
I'm
lost.
sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, is there any Australian slang that you got to teach me?
Honestly, like I feel like oi. I say oi a
Oi.
lot.
Yeah, whenever he answers the phone, oi,
Yeah.
oi.
I got Donald and Terry. They caught on to that. I say oi all the time. I used to say cheers last year. Cheers a lot.
Jeez.
Like cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Yeah, like Lamar and stuff used to say that a lot.
Yeah. Like when something
I
bad
call
happens, cheers.
Yeah, no, yeah. They were saying that a lot. Burger, yeah, I definitely call people burgers a lot. There's a few little things like that. Always definitely like number one there.
Yeah, that's your go-to. That's your go-to. All right, guys, that's gonna be it. If you watched on YouTube or listened, shout out to you. Appreciate you, AG. Thank you very much for coming on the show. Hope you had a good time,
brother.
man. Hope you had a good
Of course,
time.
man.
I'm excited for my birthday celebration. Let's go.
Yes, sir.